Hello, welcome to the Pat Acres League Night, July 14th, 2026. Oh, this is round 4.
Hi.
Mellow T. Sorry, I'm tired. Round 4, I think. 2026.
43.
43?
Yeah, so starting off with qualifying here. Last time I did pretty good. Starting low, but ended the race P3 because of a penalty. I ended up in P2, so happy from last time, trying to keep that same positioning and energy. Qualifying is rough as always. It's been like that every single time so far. I should have known though when I couldn't find my cart in like the main batch.
That's what I'm thinking. Which one you got?
39?
I got 43. Am I blind?
Is it over this thing?
Oh, it's over there. We'll find out.
Hey, good luck.
Good luck too. Huh?
Quick car review. I had 43, which I didn't see it again before night, by the way, which is crazy. I thought it was supposed to go back to the pot, but that's fine. This one was pretty bad. It had, well, it felt like extremely cool tires for most of the session. It's kind of what it felt like turning wise, like I was on extremely cool tires. Really strong engine, pretty good top speed. I don't have top speed, but acceleration. But the brakes are the biggest issue. The brakes are terrible. We're going to skip because it's pretty boring qualifying this car's bad, but brakes were really weak. And we felt pretty strong on momentum, so that's kind of the worst combination to have when you have brakes that don't want to work and a car that goes fast. So, yeah. This wasn't the greatest, and the tires still felt pretty bad most of the session. It gives a good example of what I would do in the other car this semi-wide. But even with that terrible 9, by the end of the straightaway, I almost caught up already. So, cart's fast, just can't stop. So that's the end. We qualified P10. Pretty bad result, but like not much I could really do about it. Yeah, I was kind of bored. As you could see if you pause it, it's pretty close between everyone. So I know it's gonna be a pretty competitive day. And I'm feeling pretty good. I know I had a pretty bad partner doing well. So hoping to do better in the years here. pushing, dude in front of me. So that kind of never really worked. I don't know what happened on the left side there, but that was weird. Quarter one, everyone survived, so pretty good start to the race if you ask me. I immediately noticed that the cart just feels more stable. Like, it doesn't feel exquisite because the fields are not more balanced, but this feels like normal. Turns well, brakes well, no crazy high speed or anything like the other one, but I'd rather take turning and handling over the top speed. And then a little bit of a fight to the side there gets me pushing up. So we're going to do a little bit of a skip here. I stayed in 6 until the very last lap. It was pretty boring. Pack in front of me ended up kind of pulling away a little bit, so nothing crazy. I had like a few second gap behind me, so I was just like hot mapping and like all fine. It's kind of the theme of today, but yeah, nothing too crazy. Yeah, this is doing the last lap. Yeah. On the last lap, just trying to push, keep the spot, seeing if anything happens in front of a battle. So just kind of still trying to push it to get up as high as possible for the final starting position. And that corner's familiar. Yeah, so it's pushing it. This is a mapped traffic card, which I don't know at the time. This is a mapped traffic card. Now, if y'all watched my last year, I did 2 videos. My first one was something like that, you know. Y'all remember what happened in that? Yeah, so I'm washed. I never learned my lesson, apparently. So I made the same mistake. Now, let's talk about this real quick. Apparently, That's reckless. According to some people here. I lost 2 positions already, by the way, just off the speed. I didn't push anyone off the track, gave them some space. I've seen much crazier things happen while racing here that just go unnoticed. And by the way, that was from a dude across the track, which is this dude's like in my face and everything. Don't know why. He got ahead of me, didn't he? Like what? But let's listen to the audio here. Slow it down.
We got it. Okay, I just asked him. We got it. We got it. I just wanted to talk to him. I was good. What's your name?
Tamello?
Kamal.
Tamello. What's up?
I just wanted you to know that
That's just very unsafe, man. You get a penalty for that. You can't be like, pushing people over on the street when you're side like that.
I just want to tell you it was dangerous, that's all.
You ever been phantom pushed before, where you get pushed off the track without contact? Love to see it. Just kidding though, it's all good. They reversed the penalty when they saw the footage. Dude behind me had footage, so it was it was cool.
I think I finished 9th. Started 4th. There was a accident on the carousel and I had to go in the dirt.
okay.
Lost quite a bit of time there, but pace was decent. Had I just not gotten unlucky, I think it would be fine. So
Been at the end, but they got rid of the penalty, so
that's good. I heard. Yeah,
I'm feeling.
if that would have been a penalty, that would be crazy.
Yeah, at least it is what it is, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, if it goes ridiculous, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. They reversed it, so I'm not mad at all. I'm just glad they actually took the time to talk to me. So, major shout out to the people, staff, and everything for not just ignoring me. Because I mean, they have a bunch of other people that are probably dealing with. They have another race to manage. So,
You have my card number?
big shout out to them for taking time to talk to me.
What's your name?
Tamello. I'm 9th. I'm assuming here, but yeah.
So, yeah, we're in the car, final race, penalty was on them, so I'm like, P8 I think starting, should have been P6, major mistake on my part. Apparently I don't know my nesting with the map traffic, so, yeah, but I've only done, what, 5 of these now, 5 of these nights, 2 were rookie last year, and I've done 3 this season, so, yeah, it's the only literal racing I've done in terms of karting, or anything actually, so, still have a lot to learn, but I'm going into this and hoping just to do better, hopefully be on the podium by the end. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, incident's fine. It happens, man. If I got a penalty, I couldn't have been that either. So I can understand why someone would be concerned about that. But that ankle is not an indicator, which you'll see. Yeah, so going in. This dude in front of me, I thought it's like the cool little, I think that's a 360 timer. I would love to see that. I saw it last race too. Going in, cart feels the same. I think it was 28 or something. I don't fully remember, but the cart feels very similar to the one I just had. Completely normal, nothing crazy. But yeah, so I was hoping to do well here. Now, for reference to this race, I know the penalty got undid, nothing really happened, but I'm thinking I'm ready on thin ice in terms of penalties, right? Don't think we drive extra safe here, don't even have anything look at me, right? So that's the mentality. Even if I possibly know at a time or 8 position, 1 or 2 positions, we'll play it safe and bring it home without getting the penalty and then just shot down to the bottom of the leaderboard. So we're going in here, I tell you to kind of catch up to me, push me, and then bump train again. I mean, people are already on gas, so not much you can do. And then we're off green flag racing. So corner 1 up here, not more packed. Going in here now, what quiz, right? If you answered anything besides D, you would be wrong. So I turned to Harry's, contractor for not knowing, and just send it directly off the track. And then that's minus like 25 positions just off of it. push up the track from the side and the back. And I was just thinking, like, when you avoid contact, I'm on thin ice with the people watching, like, play it safe, just send it off, and lost a bunch of spots. And then I look back and watch this footage. In the moment, you don't see it, but I look back, I'm like, oh, I definitely could have just stayed on the circuit. So, yeah, I feel pretty dumb, but I lost a bunch of positions. And I ended up P13 after all that, which is what I would have started with anyway if I got the penalty. I got the paper with the penalty version. So, yeah, you know, all was good, I guess. Back to where we should have been, maybe. I guess you can, but it is what it is. I don't have to hear about sidecar employee here, great show, ended up getting the draft on him, puts me in P12, yeah, so I was trying to claw my way back up the pack here. Oh, yes, give me everything I have. So in the last time, Chris put in work, but last time that a mistake, I don't think. Was it hard to before, remember? So kind of took the inside map there. I didn't even realize my video was super. That was kind of crazy. Just sticking on the inside, but I get the position. So I put the P11. I'm realizing the maps are just counting down, so I'm just doing my best to crawl back up. But I am realizing that the top kind of 5 pack maybe I think is getting to this peel off. So I'm just hoping to be able to roll back or something happens like that. Risky dive over there. End up backing up there. Never knocked the brakes in there like her last time. Just, you know, spinning a little bit, but don't ever force talking there. You're just gonna slam into someone. See, I'm just trying to claw it back at this point. Gets kind of, I don't even know what happened there. Swerved off, go up the inside. That does give me the position, but he ends up getting back on the outside there. So, just kind of trying to play it safe with a good overtake, but also not trying to wait too long because the goal is to ultimately catch up to the front of the pack. Something pounds, which is breezing by this guy. Got the inside again, went it wide out, and then got the kind of previous battle here, just waiting for an opportunity to make a move. there for another position. End up being able to improve stick. Just, I don't know, maybe it's just a cart, but feeling really on the straights. Start kind of back into that battle then, and just trying to pull it back in. So I'm beginning to notice here he turns around a good amount, which I know is like, you have to see what it doing from, but also slows me down. From what I've seen, so I'm kind of trying to see where I can use that. He's worried about looking at me, or he's just not looking at me at all. Yeah, so I had a top speed there, but I see the yellow flags. I'm just begging you to play it safe, get back in line there. And then we get past the accident point at that point. I think it was a map traffic car, so he tries to go to the inside, doesn't really work out. And that allows me to get position. I believe I'm able to kind of make him stick from there, just because he didn't get as strong as exit as me. I'm just taking the time to fly away. That's another thing I try to do. I try to not really worry about behind me too much. I try to do it on if I do it behind me, it's on the straightaway or on the exit of slow corners when nothing too crazy really happens. Like leaving the river there and then the carousel, I don't really see a lot of overtakes. So like I try to milk then, or if it just passively slows me down, hopefully it won't hurt it too much. That's another great spot to turn around too. Big super, as you see, I don't have to turn much. Yeah, just trying to hold everyone in front of us. Yeah, I almost thought I'd be hitting a little bit earlier. It's a guy from earlier. He's chill. I've seen him before. Gotta be hanging out. So I got into a bit of a battle here. Very fun. It's probably, it's my favorite part of the night. This battle here. Yeah, just kind of figuring out where I'm gonna make the move and where I'm gonna make it stick. Which, not here apparently. I'm gonna squeeze him like that. Yeah, just realizing that like switch backs don't really work, and just thinking maybe just take it on the straightaway and just play it safe. Just try to make something stick there. I don't know where that other guy came from, but he kind of splits us. And that got me by 57. And the dude behind us, I don't know who or where he was, but I just don't think he got as good as the exit, because I don't remember him really being behind me at this point. So, we need this last corner here. The gap ahead is just looking too great. Did bring back some spots, but gonna end the race here off Q7. Not the greatest results. I think I'll throw the paper up there. But yeah, it kind of just is what it is. Yeah, I didn't drive the greatest today. A bit risky, one could say. I feel like everything I did was pretty fair today. But it is what it is. I didn't get a penalty. Just don't think the decision at the beginning of the final was very smart. And, yeah, not too much I could do. Slightly disappointing compared to the other races, but it's okay. My last one is going to be round 5, because round 6 I'll be in college. We start earlier in this coast, so yeah, just hoping to just think I'll actually try to get some practice in together before the next race. I usually just do like league night and league night, nothing in between. So I think I'll try to do a little bit in between. And then yeah, hopefully come out for that last night strong. Hoping to get that winning trophy. So yeah, take it from that watch. We got this one. Yeah, I'll see y'all.